Hey everyone, this is Lycan TCG from Team Lycan, and this is gonna be a top five list of the decks that are gonna be in that are pretty much getting updated with the Silver Tempest set, and I have these in order, and pretty much my opinion which of which order I have them in. So I'm gonna get started right away. So my number five is Giratina and any other Lost Box variant because with because of the new V Guard energy that we got from Silver Tempest, it can literally take less damage by 30 less from attacks. So it's pretty much be useful for attacks against your opponent. So it could literally help in level the numbers game with they're almost getting a one hit KO from certain decks. So just like for example, like Garrett has 280, pretty much 310 with V Guard, and if you went up against a Mew, and they literally need to use pretty much all four of their power tablets to order to get the KO from the attack. So it it's pretty much like it's for like your at that point your opponent's forced to use more cards from their from the person from the deck, and put them like in the slight disadvantage. But mind you, Mew will have silent lean in some of their builds, but it will still help in it will still will help with the matchup pretty much. And my number four spot is Blissey. The reason why I chose Blissey is pretty much also with the V Guard energy, and also you pretty much can put it with Force Seal Tablet. So it pretty much that's the reason why I put one more above Giratina, because is since Blissey V don't have a V Star evolution, so that's why like the V Force Seal Tablet with a V Star power, you can literally search your deck for any card, while the Special Energy will let you take 30 less, and so you can pretty much get more stuff. And so it will also help you with power up your attacks even more with Blizz EV. So that's pretty much the two cards that I can think of for them. The Blizz EV, that's gonna get a little bit more of a jump in the game because of the special energy and that new tool card. And I know you need to run Cape of Toughness mainly in the deck, so you obviously be playing like 3 or 4 of them, and probably like 1 or 2 Force Seal tablets for the Blissey. So I think it will get a little more good in the game with the V Guard and the Force Seal tablet. My number 3 is Vigavolt, because it's going to get a lot of tech options with the item lock, because since we got the new Regieleki VMAX, it lets you deal add 30 more damage to an attack. So pretty much with with choice belt, it's doing 110 with paralyzing bolt and some other combo to do it. Since when you have 2 in Reggie VMAXs in play and they stack, so it'll be doing 140 damage for item lock, and you're pretty much, you go up against a Palkia, you're one hit Palkia, and you're pretty much one hitting pretty much Giratina. If they already haven't put the V Guard energy in there, you're pretty much hitting one hit KOing single price lost box, and you're pretty much doing like 2 or 3 hits against other decks, and then you will also be running 4 seal stone in there, so you hope you get more consistency for the deck. So it will help you with power and more of the help you get more stuff for what you need for that turn or for future turn for the next turn. And the number 2 spot goes to Mew. I know it's like kind of weird, like I put Mew at 2, but I know it should probably most likely been the number 1 spot. But the reason why I want to put it at 2 is because what's the number 1 spot is gonna, I think it's gonna be get a little better. So the number for Mew is it's gonna also get a 4 seal tablet, so 4 seal stone, and V-Guard energy. So pretty much it will help you to get more stuff. And since Mew V and Genesect V don't have V star abilities, it's gonna help more for the deck and get more stuff for the turns. So also it will help with everything else. And then like if you need the real bad KO, you need that 1 tablet. You can use the 4 seal stones ability to get the last tablet, play it, and then it will help. Then you can get the 1 hit KO that you desperately needed. And Mew's also getting V-Guard energy too, so it will help take 30 less damage. So instead of having 310 health, it pretty much has 340. So it's actually helping the damage output even more for it. So it's gonna be harder to knock out. But Mew has a low disadvantage. Why I put it on the 2nd spot, because Drapion V is still a thing, and it still can 1-hit knock out Mew, even though V-Guard energy is on it, because Drapion is base 190 damage times 2 against Mew, it's 380. So that's why I pretty much put it at number 2. So it's still, because Drapion V is still taking 1-hit KOs on the Mew. So that's why I think it's probably good, like put on number 2 spot, so it can actually still getting some good concept because of the new cars that we're getting, and also it's a little disadvantage because of the Drapion V still seeing play. But since Mew's kind of falling off, but when Silver Tempest is actually legal for tournament play, it will be Mew is going to get an increase in power and ferocity of its gameplay and board state. And I think at Toronto, Ontario, Canada, there's most likely going to be probably more Mew and probably more Reggie, because also getting for the V-Guard. Mew with the V-Guard and the 4 seal stone is gonna help Mew more at Toronto, so it's gonna hurt. It's gonna kind of hurt going against it, but at the same time, Mew literally hits it from start from the first turn when they go first or second. It literally can go real quick. So that's why I think of Mew as number 2. And finally, for the number 1 spot is Rapid Strike Urshifu. The reason why I put Rapid Strike Urshifu on the number 1 spot higher than Mew, which I should probably swap them, but because Rapid Strike Urshifu has the psychic weakness, which Mew is psychic. But the reason why I put Rapid Strike Urshifu at number 1 is because it's getting the Earth and Seal Stone tablet for the V-Star attack, and because and then combination the following turn with Gmax Rapid Flow, because so you already have the energy on your Rapid Strike Urshifu V or V Max. It takes all your V Pokemon, it takes the opponent V Pokemon to 100 HP, and then it's good against Gudra, so it will blow past Gudra easily, and then use them the following turn if it's still alive. Gmax Rapid Flow, discard 3 energies, and knockout. Then you're taking 4 prizes in a game, maybe even 6 prizes in the game. So it's literally a game winner for Rapid Strike Urshifu, which I'm actually liking. I'm thinking about doing. I'm also thinking because one of my teammates pointing out to me because the new Drapia, the no Drapia lineup, the final evolve form literally attack does 100 damage by give up one of your as many number of Drapia you have on your bench. So I'm probably gonna do that way, test it out when I get to the how I like it, and but yeah, with Rapid Strike Urshifu, it's getting that buff, and also it's getting V-Guard energy too. But you could probably tech in like 1 or 2 of them, but obviously the Rapid Strike energy is still gonna be needed in the form in the deck. So, and when the rotation happens, Rapid Strike Urshifu, it's still gonna be rotation, and so that's why I think like with Rapid Strike Urshifu is gonna be the best new thing a little bit because of the Earth and Steel Stone combination with the Gmax Rapid Flow. That's gonna pretty much sting a lot of players. So, but I see potential with it, and I hope it will like do good and see play, because Rapid Strike Urshifu also got that huge increase with one single card, like Mew did with like Mew does with the Force Seal Stone. So yeah, that's what I think. That's why I put Rapid Strike Urshifu as the #1 spot over Mew. Minus the weakness, I know it could probably been a tie, but well, Earth and Steel Stone puts V Pokemon at 100, and Earth and Steel Stone does that, and then Force Seal Stone just grabs 1 card, so like a half Arceus. I see that it's gonna be real good in Rapid Strike Urshifu. Like, if you get off in the early game, getting some Mew, you probably like, and if there are already 2 Mew V Maxes already in play, just Earth and Steel Stone 100 to RV. Now RV has 100 HP left. They take a knockout. They have 3 prizes remaining. Then you have the second Urshifu ready to go for the Gmax Rapid Flow. Knock out both V Maxes. So you can take a 6 prize turn and win the game that way. So that's why I also like it's gonna be more versatile for the Rapid Strike Urshifu variant. So I almost said Uso. Besides the point, like, yeah, that's what I think about. It's gonna be get a huge increase in power. So, alright, guys, this is my list, and let me know in the comments what your top 5 list will be. And Gmax Rapid Flow, the like button and the subscribe button to see more content for this new team. And this is Lycan TCG from Team Lycan out.